Hello, this video is to demonstrate how to pair Careium telecare sensors to the pager, the notifier pager. So if we go through the settings first of all, time, obviously you can set the clock, which mine's already set. Date, you can set the date. Sound, you can increase the volume, ascending, vibrate. So the vibrate option is good if the carer is hard of hearing, so you can have the pager vibrate during an alert, which could theoretically be used as like a vibrating pillow pad. And there's also a strobe light on here as well. So just for this example, I'll turn on vibrate. Screen, so this is where you can adjust the brightness and also enable that strobe light. Alarm clock, admin. Okay, so we're going to go into admin. The password on the pin is 1234. Enter. New device I'll come back to. Mute enabled. Yeah, if you wanted to mute the pager. Walk test. So this is if you're doing a range test to make sure that the sensor is within range. I always find this useful as well. Going to walk test. I find this useful as a way to test the battery on peripherals as well. So for example, my Enzo pendant, it's picked up that it's in range, but it's also telling me that the battery's good on the pendant. So it's a good battery tester as well. New pin, history. So if you already have devices that are paired to the pager notifier, you can go into history and view devices. So I've not got any devices paired to mine at the moment, but if you did have a device paired, then you can go into there and change the alert type, change all the settings of the device basically. Options, I'll come back to options. That's if you were adding times, from and to times that you want the sensor to alert the notifier. So I'll show you now how to add a peripheral, a telecare sensor to the pager. So I'm going to add in this example my bed sensor. So my bed sensor is plugged into the control box, the M box. I've set my mode on the M box to mode B for bed. So I'm going to settings, admin, 1234 as the pin. New device, pair a device. Okay, it's asking me to activate the device, so I don't need to be bothering applying pressure on the bed sensor and getting up after 30 seconds. I can just use the grey button on the M box to pair it. It's received the serial number from the M box. Is this correct? Yes. Enter a name. I'll put my name in for this purpose. Enter location, bedroom. Day mode on or off. I'll keep that off for now. I'll come back to that. So that's if I'm adding times. The tone type, that one will be okay. Presence required. So that feature is basically a daily check to make sure that the bed sensor is still linked to the notifier. It's like a self-test. But for this training video, I'll say no. Change the device type. No, thanks. I'll keep it as the default, which is a bed sensor. Wayne bedroom, inbox, day mode off, tone type 2. Okay. Programmed. And if you did want to divert it to the ELISA, so for example, if the carer didn't acknowledge the alert when it comes through to the pager, then it'll fall back to the ELISA as a safety net, and that would then call through to the alarm receiving centre. But for this training video, I'll say no. So without adding from and to times, my bed sensor as a default is programmed to activate 24 hours a day. So I'll now demonstrate a test call. So I'm going to apply pressure for 30 seconds. So the 30 seconds is to stabilise the bed sensor. And then as soon as I release pressure, my inbox will start flashing for 10 seconds. And then I'll get a red solid light after the 10 seconds on my inbox, which will then activate the pager. So it's telling me the battery's good. It's from Wayne's bedroom. And it's coming through as a bed alarm. So I click OK to acknowledge the alert. And finally, I'll show you how to add times so that the bed sensor will only activate during the night, for example. So firstly, you need to set your daytime hours. So you go into options and you have the option to turn on the day mode setting. But before I turn it on, I'm going to add my daytime times. So the day start in hours. So let's say from 9 o'clock in the morning, go back to the day end hours to 10 o'clock at night. So from 9 o'clock till 10 o'clock at night is my daytime hours. So it actually does it in reverse on the notifier pager. So between 9 and 10 during the day, the bed sensor won't activate. Okay, so I want to turn on that day mode setting. Press on. Okay, so now I've turned on the day mode setting. I want to apply that day mode setting to my bed sensor that I've paired to the device. So I've already paired it to the device, so I'm going to edit that the bed sensor. So if I go back, go to history, view devices, and I'll be able to see the bed sensor in there. There it is, Wayne bedroom. So I'm going to select that one to edit, because this time I want to apply the day mode setting. Select it, edit or delete. I'm going to edit. So the name, it remembers it, was my name, Wayne. Enter. Location was bedroom. Keep that the same. Enter. The day mode I selected at the time was off, because I wanted to just test to make sure it was working. But now I'm going to change it to day mode on. The alert type, the tone type, keep that the same. Okay. Presence required, that's if it was doing the self-test every day. So just for this demonstration purposes, I'll say no. Change the device type, no, keep it as a bed sensor. And then OK. Do I want to divert it to my ELISA unit to call through to the control centre if the carer doesn't accept the alert? No. Just in this example, I'll have it where it will only go through to the notifier. So this time, I'll apply pressure to the bed sensor for 30 seconds. And when I release pressure, it won't send the alert through to the pager because it's during the day. Okay, that's been about 30 seconds. So now if I release pressure, my inbox is flashing a red light. Now gone solid, which would send the signal, but the notifier is not alerted because it's during the day.